Hi, Algebra 1. This is from page 241, the homework. I just wanted you to try these. Let me highlight as I read. At Chipotle, a group of girls spends $23.73 on 3 burritos and 4 tacos. A group of boys spends $81.08 on 9 burritos and 5 tacos. How much is a burrito? How much is a taco? So first thing we want to say is we're going to use B and T, burritos and tacos. So we have to realize the girls bought 3 burritos and 4 tacos, and they spent $23.70. The boys bought 9 burritos and 5 tacos, and they spent $81.08. They want to know how much does a burrito cost and how much does a taco cost. So these are conveniently set up right now to where if I multiply the entire top by -3 and distribute that to all of those, you're going to get -9b minus 12t, and then -3 times $23.70. Oops. -3 times $23.70. So it comes out to -71.1. The bottom equation doesn't get changed at all. So if we go ahead and add these together, you see the burritos cancel out. So I get 7t equals 8108 minus 7110. So that's 998. Oh, looks like we made an error here. It looks like the tacos cost a negative amount of money. That's a mishap on our part. So 998 divided by -7 is tacos cost -$42.40 or -$1.43. No, we just made an error on that one. What we'll do now is we're going to go ahead and plug our taco price into either one of the black equation T's. So I'll pick the bottom one. Yeah, I'm plugging a negative value in. We know that they don't cost a negative amount, but that was just an error. So that's going to give me 9b minus $7.15 because it's negative 8108. So I add 8108 and I'll add 715 to the other side. So we find 9b equals 88.23. Divide each side by 9. So it looks like the burritos cost $9.80. The decimal keeps going, but just money is 2 decimals. That was kind of goofy. Made a lot of mistakes on that. All right, next one is we have a waitress has a total of 35 quarters and dimes in her pocket. If she has $6.50 with these quarters and dimes, how many of each coin does she have? Okay, so we're going to use quarters and dimes, Q and D. So she has total of 35 coins total. And we have to know that a quarter is 25 cents, so that's 0.25. Dimes are 10 cents, which is 0.10D. And she has $6.50. Now, something I showed you yesterday, make sure you move the decimal 2 places to the right. That way we don't have to deal with any decimals. So that's kind of a nice thing to do. So I'm going to take this first equation here and this and the blue equation here. It looks like the Q and D's are lined up. So maybe I'll take the top equation and I'll multiply everything by -10. And the reason I'm doing that is that's going to allow us to have dimes. We could have multiplied by -25 as well, but I just chose to do the top one. And then I get 25Q plus 10D equals 650. Now we can add these together, so that's going to give me 15Q. The D's cancel out, equals 300. So it looks like I'm going to have 20 quarters total. All right, well, let's think about this. Let's think about this. She has 35 total coins. 20 of them happen to be quarters. So that means that she has to have 15 dimes. Okay? If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. I'm happy to help you. Next, we're going to be on page 243. On page 243, we're going to have some of these questions, so I'll highlight as you read along. One number is 5 more than twice another. The sum of the two numbers is 26. Find the two numbers. All right, so let's think about this. We're going to have x and y, two different numbers. So two different letters will we use. So one number, so we have to pick one of the numbers. Is in math means equals. And then 5 more than twice, 2 times, or so 2 times a number. All right, so one number is 5 more than twice the other number. That's my first equation. The sum of the two numbers, well, we said the two numbers were x and y, is 26. So now we have two different equations, two different numbers to look for. This looks like it's set up a substitution. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to replace it right here. So I'm going to get 5 plus 2y plus y equals 26. 2y plus 1y is 3y. And then I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. Divide each side by 3. So one of my numbers is 7. I'm going to then take this 7, I'm going to plug it in here. So I'm going to get x equals 5 plus 2 times 7. I could have also plugged it in here. It would give us the same answer. So I'm going to get 5. 2 times 7 is 14. So my two numbers are 14 and 7. This is number 3 on the back. I'm not doing all the examples. I'll just do the ones that we're going to see on the test. Similar ones. It says the freshman class plans a pizza party to celebrate the fact that they made it through the first semester of high school. But they have to decide between Little Ricky's and Pizza Hut. Little Ricky's costs $10 per pizza plus a $25 delivery fee. Pizza Hut charges $5 to deliver and $12 for each pizza. So let's make our two variables. So we have Little Ricky's and we have Pizza Hut, L and P. How's that? For L for Little Ricky's, P for Pizza Hut. So they tell us up above, Little Ricky's cost $10 for pizza, $10 per pizza, plus a $25 delivery fee, so plus 25. And then Pizza Hut charges $5 delivery and $12 each pizza. Okay? So we want to see how many pizzas we'd have to order for it to be the same price between the two. So I'm going to set both of these equal to each other. This is a little different technique, but it still works pretty neat. So we're just trying to figure out the break-even point. So let's see, if I subtract 10x from both sides, that'll give me a 2x plus 5 over here equals 25. Then I subtract 5 from both sides. So 2x is equal to 20. Divide each side by 2. So once you order 10 pizzas, that is where it's the same price. So if the freshman class only ordered 10 pizzas, which that certainly is not enough pizzas for the students, that'll take place. Okay, so your homework assignment is going to be on page 245 and 246. And let's see. And you try and figure out what problems look better for the test. All right, why don't we say we do number 3 and 4? Okay. Problem number 3 reads, you decided to join a gym and wanted to know which offers the best deal. Colorado Athletic Club charges an initial $480 application fee plus $40 each month. The YMCA charges an application fee of $150 with an additional $55 per month. So define the two variables. So you might want to rewind the video. Write the system for each gym. Solve the linear equation to determine the number of months it would take for the prices of each gym would be the same. And then which one would be the better deal if you stayed at the gym for 2 years? And then number 4 says a local bike rental shop. You can either rent a bike or a scooter for the day. So make your variables, probably B and S. The bike costs $10 to rent plus $2 per hour. The scooter costs $15 to rent plus an additional $1.50 per hour. So we define the variables for A, write the system based on that, solve the system to figure out how many hours would be the same for renting a scooter or a bike. If you plan the rental for 4 hours, which one is the better deal? How much would it cost to rent a bike for 6 hours? How much would it cost to rent a scooter for 6 hours? So those are your problems. I will also be handing out the take-home test. The take-home test will, and so you can use the take-home test that I will give you, get it completed. I will go over it on Monday. I'll have a video as well. And then on Tuesday next week, we have our regular test, and you can use the take-home test on it. Okay, so make sure you make some good notes on that take-home test. Have a nice weekend.